Something that I think that Andor pulls off spectacularly is the way that it humanizes the antagonist without condoning them. The show manages to strike a balance between showing their vulnerable human moments but without shying away from how despicable their actions truly are. The biggest and best example is with Cyril, who is fanatically obsessed with law and order but never stops to think about the actions of the Empire and whether or not they really deserve to be the ones that dictate law and order. While he is on the bad side, he isn't the typical mustache-twirling wahaha I love causing harm villain. Very few of his actions are dictated by malice. We never really see him taking particular joy in causing any kind of suffering. He's also not the hardcore RoboCop that he wishes he was. He folds under pressure, he's subject to despair and humiliation, and cognitive dissonance was beating the brakes off of him when he saw what the Empire was really capable of. He's not an Emperor Palpatine, just the embodiment of pure evil. He has human characteristics and things that you can empathize with, but that doesn't change the fact that he spent most of his adult life being the most efficient cog he can be in a machine built on evil. Over the years that the Andor series takes place, we almost never see him stop to actually consider the context of what's going on around him. He's just mindlessly working in favor of the Empire because he's working under the false assumption that that's good. While he might not have had overtly evil intentions, his actions still led to so many innocent Gormans being hurt, along with giving the Empire an opportunity to further crack down on dissidents. It literally took him personally seeing innocent Gormans blasted in the streets before he was able to figure it out. While it took him forever to figure it out, the tragedy is, it seems like he was on the verge of having an opportunity to change. After all these years of hunting Andor and working for the Empire, he finally has him within his sights, and then comes to the realization that this has been the most one-sided beef the galaxy has ever seen. He motions to lower the blaster, and was he going to spare Andor? Was he going to let him go? Was he going to offer to join him? Was he going to take up arms against the Empire in that moment? Was he going to go back to the Empire and maybe try and take him down from the inside? In that moment, we saw a glimmer of hope that he is capable of change, and it was too late. And the Gorman that gets him was one of the guys that he was directly betraying this whole time. So it wasn't even like it was an unjustified act on his part. In one way, you can feel for Cyril in this moment, but in another way, you can see that he kind of had it coming. The narrative wants you to feel for him, but it doesn't condone what he did. He doesn't just get away with it or get instantly forgiven. He never gets his triumphant Anakin Skywalker throwing Emperor Palpatine down the core shaft moment. This show provides so many characters that you should rightfully hate and condemn, but they still show you the flickers of their humanity without using that as an excuse for their actions. Whether it's Dedra, who is literally a sneering Imperial, but legitimately cares about Cyril, or Cyril's mom, who's a Fox News grandma, who treated Cyril like crap but does mourn for him, or even the Imperials in the heist arc in season 1, who are literally there to oppress the locals, then in a brief moment of humanity, without even realizing it, stand side by side with them in awe of the universe. Don't get me wrong, I think pure evil villains can be a lot of fun, but one of the best parts of Andor is the way that it gives you conflicting emotions about so many of its characters without taking it too far and like both sidesing the situation. Sucks that they're not gonna be able to make a season 3, but they need to get the Andor team working on another project because I need this high quality writing in Star Wars again.